too good, sorry guys.
Ready for a busy media day?
It is a busy one today.
Yeah. What's the name on the back of your shirt?
Zidane, top player.
Top media day. What a day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Enjoy your day.
That's Jim, yeah?
Good morning guys.
Morning.
FC27, welcome to Chelsea. You've been here a week now. How are you settling in?
Thank you so much. The first week was so good. I am very happy to be here to play for this club. It's huge, so we are happy with my family, and yes, was top step to come back to the Premier League.
And why did you choose Chelsea?
Because it's one of the best clubs in the world, so if Chelsea is calling you, you have to say yes.
And joining the group and being here, settling in, what have been your first impressions with the team, with the group, with the players?
Top, the quality, the intensity in the trainings are top. So I am so happy because it's a top experience as well. And yes, it's a dream to play for Chelsea.
And have you had many conversations with Xabi Alonso yet?
I had some, and for me, it's one of the best in the world as well. Was one of the best players in my position, and now he's one of the best coaches.
And has he spoken about what he wants from you as a player?
Yes, just to play like I play. Not many conversation yet, but I understand his idea.
Did you speak to any of the Chelsea players before choosing to join Chelsea?
I spoke with Enzo, with Andre Santos as well, because I know him from Strasbourg, and yes, they say Chelsea is top.
Yeah, and going back to Strasbourg, when you played in the Premier League for Brighton, you were a left back or left wing back,
Yes.
and then you reinvented yourself as a central midfielder. How did that change come about?
Oof. I think that changed my life, helped me a lot to play again, to be important in the team, to come back to the national team, go to the World Cup, now come back to the Premier League. So I feel comfortable to play in the midfielder. I love it because you touch the ball so much, and you have the control, the tempo of the game. So yeah, I think the time there was so important for my career and for my life as well.
And last season you played almost every game for Strasbourg as well. Did that sort of help you getting used to like the intensity, managing minutes and stuff like that?
Yes, I think so, because the League One is physical. Every team play man to man, so you have to be ready. And yes, if you play every game or almost every game, you will be ready. And yes, that helped me as well to come here and to play, to be ready to come back to Premier League.
And for Chelsea fans that might not have seen you play, how would you describe yourself as a player?
I'm technical. I like to play with the ball, to touch the ball, to have the control of the game. I can do good passes as well, but yes, the principle is I give everything on the pitch for my teammates.
Could you give me your three best attributes, your top three? Because I know you mentioned passing there.
Passing, intensity or energy, and technical.
Amazing. Looking forward to seeing it.
Okay, top.
Away from football, what would Chelsea fans be most surprised to learn about you? Do you have any hobbies outside of football or any secret talents?
I
or anything?
like paddle. I like so much. Nah, just to enjoy the time with my family.
Nice. Have you played paddle with any of the other boys yet?
Not yet.
But you back yourself?
Yeah.
And, you know, we kind of touched on it earlier, but how valuable was your time in the Premier League to get used to the intensity and stuff like that when you were at Brighton?
Now the experience I think was good. Brighton is a good club as well, so it's the best league in the world. The intensity is so high, it's so physical, but I think now I am ready to play again in the Premier League.
And yeah, super happy you're back. Is there any player you're looking forward to playing with most at Chelsea?
Yeah, with Reece, Enzo, Moy, Joao, Cole, Morgan, every player is top, so yes, looking forward to play with them.
And lastly, do you have a message for the Chelsea fans?
I will give everything for them on the pitch. I come here to help the team to be more stronger, to win some trophy as well.
Well, perfect, thanks a lot. Best of luck for the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Chelsea have announced that they are rebranding their under-19 and under-21 teams as Cobham Next Gen from this season under head coach Harry Hudson. Chelsea say the new identity better reflects the age of their leading academy players and the club's tradition of developing the next generation for the senior game. Now, their official names will remain unchanged for the Premier League, the FA and UEFA competitions, so it'll still be under-19 and under-21s there. But Cobham Next Gen will be used internally and publicly by Chelsea. Is there any need for this, Simon?
Who cares?
Do you scratch your head and you think, well, the fans are up in arms about it.
Why?
Well, they feel, no, we want the under-19s to be the under-19s and the under-21s to be the under-21s. That this is nothing more than an Americanization of those two teams. Cobham Next Gen. It's corporate guff, isn't it?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to it. I mean, who cares?
You're ambivalent.
I'm disinterested. As long as you produce good players and they've got a fast track into the Chelsea first team, who cares what they call them?
Well, it's reflecting the club's tradition of developing the next generation for the senior game.
It's a play on words, isn't it? For what, though? To achieve what? Is it marketing? Is it going to be easier to get some sort of form of marketing or sponsorship at the kids? I don't know.
Well, that's what they say it's about. Developing the next generation for the senior game. Because this is Chelsea, is there not something of an irony here, Simon? And is it not the height of irony when under Bully and Igbali, the sole purpose of Chelsea's academy has been to satisfy PSR?
Is that right?
And not feeding the seniors.
Yeah, it is ironic, I think.
So what you're saying is
that's what we were led to believe.
But is that the sole purpose of it then? Is that an established fact? So when they sold Mohamed Salah, and when they sold Kevin De Bruyne, and when they sold Romelu Lukaku as young players, was it the purpose of Roman Abramovich's academy to sell the young players, or was it just a consequence of the fact that some of these young players aren't good enough to get into the first team of Chelsea? Who are we listing as a list of players that have left Chelsea that were so prevalent to Chelsea's first team?
No, but none of those players you've just listed came from Chelsea's academy.
They were in Chelsea's academy.
Well, Lewis Hall, Mason Mount, there's loads, but I take your point.
They were in their youth setup.
Pure profit. Chelsea generated more than £250 million from academy player sales across the first 3 seasons of the Blue Coat era.
Right, so we know.
Who are they? Bully and Igbali.
So we know, as a matter of fact, that it's more economic to produce homegrown players from your academy to go in your first team from a wage point of view, from a transfer point of view. But because of the bias towards the ownership model of this particular football club, their sole function in life for the academy, which, by the way, was Manchester United's premise as well. Man United loved to produce players so they could sell them on. So they could produce them, knew they weren't going to be good enough for their first team and sold them on. So when we go through this group of players that came out of the academy, and I'm not defending, I'm talking about the uninformed nonsense that no one knows to be a fact. No one knows that the whole purpose of Chelsea's academy is to sell it to comply with PSR, because they sold the women's football team to do that, and they sold the hotels to do that.
I get that, but it was a very useful vehicle for them, wasn't it?
That's what academy should be.
But in the area of PSR and satisfying it.
But an academy should be a factory for producing 2 things: players that are good enough to go in your first team,
not to satisfy PSR,
and players that you can sell to lesser sides. That's how it works in the real world.
PSR did come after the academies, so the PSR is some circumstance.
But we're seeding this conversation in an established fact, which it is not an established fact. We do not know that the business agenda of Chelsea, all we've seen is the fact they've sold players. Now, which one of these players was a shoe-in to go into their first team? That the ones that they've sold that we are saying are absolutely the reasons why their academy exists. Because I would imagine that any sensible club owner, which might exclude Chelsea's ownership for the purpose of this conversation, would know that getting players out of your academy into your first team that are good enough for your first team is a clearer and better economic route to financial outcomes that are better for you than selling them for PSR and buying another player for 120
But you
million
accept
quid.
that Chelsea generated more than 250 million from academy player sales across the first 3 seasons of Blueco,
Which tells you how
because
good
it
the
was all
academy
about
is.
pure profit.
How many, I don't know how many players Manchester City have sold from their academy that
Lots.
generated significant. Oh, so Man City's all right though, right?
Morgan
But
Rogers,
Chelsea's
Cole
not.
Palmer, Jadon
Right,
Sancho.
so all these players that were sold from their academy, but that narrative is okay because Man City good, Chelsea ownership bad.
Cobham next gen, then you're having it.
No, I couldn't care less about it. It's irrelevant to me.
Yeah.
If the Chelsea fans sitting there
It's a
with
bit
their
silly,
scrapbooks,
isn't it? It's a bit silly.
it's a bit silly. But what difference does it make?
Doesn't.
It makes no difference whatsoever.